Nobody wants to hurt somebody. Nobody intends, when you get into a relationship, when you get into a friendship, or whatever that relationship is with your parents, to hurt somebody. However, from a young age, you are taught, when you're an avoidant, that vulnerability and closeness can only bring harm. And it's almost the closer that you get to somebody and the more love that you have for somebody, the more you feel vulnerable and the more you are at a chance of getting hurt or getting broken or getting whatever the word could be. So we tend to self-sabotage those things. We tend to put ourselves in situations where we don't have to deal with that. Now, the worst of the worst is when you do that even with friendships. You do that even with close relationships, like with your parents. You don't even want to be close to them because then they could hurt you. You don't want to go outside of your house. Like, that is as far as you can go when it comes to the avoidant nature. But I don't want to say most of the time, I don't want to speak for everybody, but a lot of the times that usually just comes within the significant other situation, because the vulnerability aspect is so much stronger, and it really gets like deep down because you are showing that person all of who you are, all good and bad, compared to like just a friendship. A friendship can be really deeply rooted, but it's still, it still doesn't have that same intensity that a normal relationship would consist of. But what I want to get back to is that thing that we are always the person to put the blame on. And it's really frustrating because, like I was saying, we don't do it intentionally. It is a protective mechanism. The same way that an anxious person, their protective mechanism is to want a level of closeness and to want to be loved and want to be cherished, and like a teddy bear, essentially.